Well, hey everybody, it's Sally Rutledge out with Nonprofit Maintenance by Otzi. Please take a second and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a couple little buttons you have to push. And then my videos as well. I'm not real good with that yet, Kathy, but we're getting better. I'm really excited this morning because I get one of my very favorite people on video again, and I know she's extremely busy, but I begged her a little bit, please, please. Kathy Evangelista is the Executive Director of the Batavia United Way in Batavia, Illinois. Now, you all already know I love United Ways when they are run the right way, and not all of them are, but Kathy's is one that definitely is. And so, hi, Kath.
Hi, how you doing, Sally?
Good. Hi, Dolly. I see Dolly with the learning library back there.
Yes, yes, Dolly's back here.
What an amazing woman she is. I mean, not just a singer, but a humanitarian. And I love that woman. So we want
She
her.
is amazing, and she's celebrating her 80th birthday in January. So we're doing a big birthday party for her around here.
Oh, I'm gonna want to know all about that now. Oh man. Okay. Well, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about. But first of all, we have to rapid fire you
Okay.
because we need people to learn just a little bit more about Kathy.
Okay.
Ketchup or mustard?
Catch up for sure.
Ketchup. Yeah. Right. Car or truck?
Both,
All
depending
right.
on
Both is good. It's a valid answer. Pink or purple?
purple
Okay. Tennis shoes or flip-flops?
flip-flops.
Yeah,
Well,
me too.
both. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, it depends. You don't want to go for a nice long walk in flip-flops because your feet are going to leave you about halfway through. Uh,
Right.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. I'm
Yeah.
allergic to cats.
Me too. Me too. It's not that I don't like little Fifi, but keep Fifi away from me because all I'm going to do is sneeze. Now, what caught me the other day, because I'm into this volunteer revolution and that I believe nonprofits need to have a whole bunch more fun.
Yeah.
Um, they're getting a little bit too quagmired in the minutia of every day, and they're forgetting that people are thirsty for fun again. I mean, there's something you can't turn on the TV, you can't turn on the radio where you're bombarded with blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So great nonprofits like Kathy's Batavia United Way make sure to include the fun. Now, if you don't know what a United Way does, they are like a collection house of donations. And it's all done legally. It's all done with the utmost respect. I do all their legal paperwork, so I know they're in order. They train their board once a year. Bravo. Um, And what they do then is they collect those funds and then they have a whole system of interviews and backgrounds and paperwork, and everything is put together where they then redonate funds to other nonprofits in their area that help more people. It's a brilliant concept.
That is one part of what we do, yes. And we also have our own programs that
And they
we
do have their own
yes,
programs as well. So it's kind of twofold and it's
for
a
sure.
lot of work. But there's one coming up, and I know it's not yours, but you're marketing for it because they're a benefactor of
Yes.
United Way, which is the Lions Club, and they're having an underwear party. That's right, underpants. Now, I
Yes.
just told Kathy that I have a 5-year-old and 2-year-old granddaughters. And anytime I say underpants, we all giggle. So as soon as I saw underwear party, I'm like, well, I got to hear about the underwear party. So, and this is really brilliant. Tell me about the underwear party, please.
Sure, of course. So the Batavia Lions Club is the host of the annual underwear party. This is the ninth year that they're hosting this party for us. It's a cocktail party, and the cost of admission is $10 or a new package of socks or a new package of underwear. And all of those funds and the items collected go to benefit our Adopt a Family program. So that really ensures that every child that needs it receives new socks and new underwear for the holiday season. So they also have a great raffle baskets. They probably have 20 different raffle baskets, and they're amazing. Lori Wilson of the Batavia Lions Club has really organizes this and has been doing so for years. And this is a labor of love for her as well as for me. And it's just a great time for the community to come together and the Batavia Lions, to support Batavia United Way. And that's really what our Adopt a Family program is all about. It's all that collaboration amongst so many different organizations.
It's an amazingly fun thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I used to plan the diaper dash when I was, in a local area, and but the underwear party, I'm like, oh my gosh, that could be so much fun to do.
It is. It is. And every time I talk about it, I have the same standing joke that I always use. There's the underwear party, but don't just come in your underwear. Ha
Yeah,
ha.
the love of God, put some
To
clothes
collect
on.
underwear.
Yeah, everybody likes underwear. Everybody needs underwear, but we really don't want to see your underwear. I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
but how fun is this? And the Adopt a Family program, tell me about that.
Sure. Our Adopt a Family program, we coordinate with the Batavia Public School System. So they are really instrumental in helping us identify which kids could use a little bit of family support, which kids' families could use a little bit of holiday support over the holiday season due to financial distress, due to loss of a job or family illness or whatever the case might be. So it's the school staff, it's the school social workers and and counselors that are the ones who identify which kids. They complete wish lists. The families complete wish lists for these kids, and then they send those wish lists over to me. I then have a whole horde of wonderful sponsors who agree to shop from these wish lists for each of these kids. And it can be like we have book clubs that adopt, scout troops, school groups, church groups, lots of companies, organizations, and families, or just individuals that adopt. There's just so many different ways that people adopt these kids. We organize it all, um, and then we come together. We also have a lot of organizations like the Lions that provide all the socks and underwear. The Batavia Rotary Club provided for us this year. The Batavia and St. Charles Breakfast Rotaries provided 120 coats for our kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then we have Chip In Batavia, which is another organization, are collecting adopt-a bags, which are bags filled with laundry detergent and toilet paper, paper towels, the daily things that you need. And so every family will get one of those. And then we have our one of our grade schools, their kids club, does a cereal drive so that every family gets cereal, but each of the classrooms have this competition that happens to collect who can collect the most cereal. And then right before we come pick it up, they do a cereal domino rally throughout the school. And all the kids line the hallways and then they knock it down and watch it go. It's so cool. And we
Oh
usually have a
my.
video of that on our website. So it's super fun. There's just so many different organizations that get involved in this. The Boy Scouts help out, and the Girl Scouts do a bunch of stockings for our kids, and the list goes on and on. I could go on for days talking about it, but it's a really wonderful coming together of the community to support more than 350 kids in Batavia.
Wow, that's a big number. And
Yeah.
you know, and unfortunately it's growing this year.
Yes, for sure.
Um, so our nonprofits are so vitally important to the communities that they um support.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing all that, and thanks to everyone that's doing it. And if you're local in the area, Batavia is kind of in the heart there of Kane County, not quite to Geneva, not quite to North Aurora, kind of nestled in this beautiful little area. Look up the underwear party.
Definitely.
It's the
Definitely. It's
underwear
this
party.
Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at Pal Joey's restaurant. I think that's 31 North River Street
Sure.
in Batavia.
River Street, that's a very popular road right there in Batavia. It's not hard to find. It's not, I mean, and you can turn around and find it because I got lost there before. I think I was on my way to train somebody in Batavia and I just kept getting lost and it was like I was going in a circle and it was my own circle jerk. It was my own fault. Um, the bat race that you
Yes.
do. I love the bat race. Tell us about the bat race.
The Bat Race is a Halloween themed 5K, 10K, and kids fun run. This was our 12th year, I believe, that we've been doing it. Oh my gosh, it's an amazing event. It's Halloween themed. We have serious runners. We have lots of students because it is a chip timed run. So we do have, um, I don't want to say real runners, but we
Right.
really do. We
No.
have over 750 people that register for this run. We have a kids fun run for our little ones, where they just do about a quarter of a mile. And it's really heartwarming to watch the littles, and they all have their bibs, and the parents come and watch. Lots of people dress up. We have a costume contest. The route is beautiful because it's right along the Fox River Trail. So you're running through the trees as they're turning colors, and there goes a clown running by you, and another, Barney comes running by. You have all kinds of different costumed characters. It's just a lot of fun. And then right after our event, we're usually done right around 10:30. The Batavia Main Street organization has their Bat Fest, which brings in a whole bunch of little, kids, trick-or-treaters that come through and trick or treat to all the businesses. And we have our farmers market. So it's just a huge event. And that's usually the Saturday before Halloween.
Hmm.
That
You've been
happens
doing
every
it so
year.
long. It's pretty amazing. And there's serious runners in every one of the
Yeah.
different kinds of events that, they're really good at doing that. But looking at all the pictures of the costumes and all the littles that were there
Oh.
getting involved, it's so cute.
So this year I made note of this. I think our youngest 5K runner was 6 years old.
Oh,
And then our oldest 5K runner or walker was 99 years
oh
old.
my gosh.
Was that right? 99 or 90? Now I can't remember.
Anything
But
over 90
it
is
was somewhere in their
amazing.
90s.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Yeah, so we have everything in between, and a lot of the kids, the school running groups will come. We have lots of, the high school eco club comes out to help out, and the Key Club and the Interact Club. We have all these different clubs that come out and help us put on the race. So they run our water station, or they may actually run the race.
Hmm.
So
That's
it's just
amazing.
really, really great community event.
Well, it's a beautiful event too, and I'm always like, please don't rain on their bad event because it's so much fun. Please don't.
Well, thank you for praying for that. So far, we've been lucky.
Yeah, well, you gotta go put a little plug in when you can. The other one that I absolutely adore is your farm to table dinner.
Yes, the community dinner table is not quite farm to table. It kind of has that feel,
It does.
but yes, it is. It's called the community dinner table event that happens in September. We have about 200 people that come out to share in one long table, a meal that is provided or prepared by our local restaurants. So we're supporting them, their businesses, as well as, bringing community together. And it's just a really, really wonderful community event.
That was one long damn table, girl.
Yep, fits 200 people.
It's amazing. I mean, and it just looks so much fun to be doing that. And like you said, to engage other local businesses
Mhm.
because maybe somebody hasn't eaten at Joe's Hut, but they get a chance to have something from Joe's Hut, and then I'll maybe fall in love, and hopefully they get some new customers out of all that too.
We had a couple of there was the restaurant that prepared our main dish, Sidecar Supper Club. We did a Mediterranean theme this year, and so they did a Greek lemon chicken that is not on their menu, and people were like, "Where is this? I want to go there and eat it." So hopefully they'll put it on their menus.
There's nothing better than a Greek person. My half of my husband's family is Greek. The whole, Greek chicken and,
Yes.
and how it's cooked and how it's so good. Um,
Yes, my husband's Greek, half Greek, and so yeah, we spend a lot of time eating Greek food down in Greek town near Chicago or in
oh,
Chicago. So yeah.
absolutely. A little opa goes a long way.
Yeah.
Uh, my husband's grandfather came from Athos, Greece, Alexander, and the first time I met him, we went to a Greek restaurant in Chicago,
Hmm.
and I was trying to look, you know, un. I was trying to be cute, right? Because it's the first time I met my boyfriend's family
Hmm.
46 years ago, and the belly dancers came out for Grandpa because he was there all the time, and I ordered fish. I thought, oh, if I order fish before I was became allergic to it, and and they brought me the whole fish, Kathy, with the eyes and the.
Yep.
I started putting the lemon over the eye and the parsley over, and my future mother-in-law called somebody over in Greek, and what they did, what she was saying to them was, "Cut the damn head off. She won't eat it." And I was like so embarrassed. I'm like, I can't eat something that's like looking at me. So, um, Greektown is a lot of fun. A
Yeah.
lot of fun. Now, Dolly is in the back. Hey, Dolly, that's one of my
Yes.
very favorite people in the entire world. Not just her music, but her humanitarianism
Yes.
and the whole, Dolly's book. It's not really a club, but just what she'll do, her learning library. And you said something really amazing that Dolly's turning how old?
80. Yes. So Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, for those that don't know, is it is Dolly's Imagination Library, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library that provides books at no cost to the family, mailed to their children from birth through age 5, at no cost to the family every single month, an age appropriate book. It's an amazing program. It is, the local affiliate, like we're the local affiliate for Dolly's program here in Batavia. So we ensure that every child who can enroll does. They just have to live in Batavia or live in the service area. Um, for us, it's Batavia, obviously. Um, and then there's no requirements. You don't have to make under a certain amount of money or make over a certain amount of money to be involved in this program. Anybody can sign up, get those books, and then I find it to be the great equalizer because what we do here in Batavia is so before I say that, the very last book that every child gets when they graduate, which is the month of their 5th birthday, is, hold on, I'm going to pull it.
Oh,
I
good.
have it right here. Didn't know we were talking about Dolly, but here we are.
Oh,
Look Out Kindergarten, Here I Come. Every child receives this book the month of their 5th birthday, and we gift every year the new teachers in Batavia, the new kindergarten teachers, this book. So every kindergarten teacher has this book, and we encourage them to read it the very first week of school because almost every kid in Batavia has that book through the Imagination Library, and they all have this commonality now. Oh, I have that book. Oh, I have that book. And it doesn't matter if you live on this side of town or in this neighborhood or in that neighborhood or in this apartment complex, y'all have the same book, right? And so it's this great equalizer, great area of commonality that is familiarity to kiddos who might have a hard time in kindergarten, the first time away from parents, perhaps.
yeah.
Um, so yes, so this is the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. That's the program. And she's turning 80. So I think a lot of different organizations who do the Imagination Library in their area are doing some sort of recognition or birthday party or something for her 80th birthday. I think it's January 18th or 19th, somewhere around there is when she
Wow.
turns 80. So we're having a whole extravaganza here in Batavia. We're still in the planning stages, but we have at least three events planned.
Oh, that's
Fun
what
things.
I can't wait to see those coming up. I'll have to get you and Karen from Grundy County and Sally from Eastern LaSalle County on because I know they're probably doing something too. I kept trying to tell Karen to dress up as Dolly. So, are you dressing up as Dolly?
Um,
Who's gonna Dolly?
well, Dolly's going to be at one of our events. We are going to have an event, a trivia that will be a dress up portion. So
Good.
I can't let too much spill because we're still figuring out the details, but there will be some fun. We do have a kid's birthday party for Miss Dolly as well at the library. So
I mean,
there's
how cute if there's a whole bunch of little kids dressed up as Dolly. How cute would that be, too? I mean, how adorable is that? Because she's an amazing woman. And this program is, she really needs to think about a book for parents of kids going to kindergarten for the first time. You know,
I wonder I don't know if she has something like that, but I will say that in each of her books, there's like the front part of the book is reading like a um reading suggestions to parents how to engage with your family. So it's more than just a book. It's also outreach
I
for the
mean, like,
parents.
we had one child, and when I took him to kindergarten, it was half day. I sat in the car and cried the entire time till he came out,
Oh.
right? So I could have used a book at that point, Dolly, that said, "It's okay, Mom. He's okay. You can go." Because we thought, oh, what if he needs me? Like, and my mother kept, that's before cell phones. My mother kept saying, Sally, he's going to be okay. Don't stay there the whole time. I said, I can't leave. So I sat in my Jeep and cried for like 2 hours. It was ridiculous. And he came out all happy, and I said, "How'd you do?" "Oh, it
Yeah.
was so much fun." And blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh my God, he didn't miss me." So now you and I have talked a lot about the fundraising part of it and
Mhm.
putting the fun back into it. Um, People have enough stress.
Yeah.
They need fun and they need to engage their children because I love a good volunteer revolution where people are getting more involved. Now, Kathy, how can people get involved with your United Way? Say I'm sitting at home and I'm trying to figure out, I don't have a lot of money. What can I do to help get involved with your United Way?
We have lots and lots of ways to get involved. Volunteer opportunities. In fact, we just had one on this past Sunday was our leaf raking event. So every year we do a leaf raking for the community. So people sign up to on a Sunday in November to come out and rake the leaves of a senior citizen or person who has physical limitations. So we rake those leaves down to the curb because the city of Batavia has a leaf pickup program. So we do that. We also have our Snow Angels program. This is
Oh,
it's basically like you adopt a driveway for the entire snow season. So we have volunteers that sign up to take on a senior's driveway and the sidewalk in front. They only go out when there's 2 inches of snow. I think for over the past 2 years, this is going to be our third year running it. Over the past 2 years, I think our volunteers have gone out maybe twice because we don't get a lot of snow here. Um, but it's an incredibly helpful program
yeah.
that is a really low lift for our volunteers. They're already going out doing their own driveways, and then as soon as they're done, they head over to a neighbor's house or somebody that might be, a short drive away. And then they do that house, and you feel good because you're helping to make sure that seniors it stays safe, can go out to their driveway, and out down to their mailbox to pick up their mail.
And just keep them mobile. I mean,
Yeah.
there's got to be nothing worse than feeling snowed in as a senior and you don't have the ability to do it yourself.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful program. What else do you have going on?
Well, we have in every February, we have our, this one is a fun one. We collect handmade, homemade Valentine's Day cards to
Oh,
distribute to seniors who might be lonely or, isolated, feeling a little, end of winter.
yeah,
They're not going anywhere.
yeah.
Just letting them know that, there's a bunch of Girl Scout troops or preschool programs that create these really pretty Valentine's Day cards, and we deliver those. So that's a nice thing. We do pop-up volunteer events this year. This past year, we did a community garden at one of our subsidized um, apartments. They have this huge garden with 25 garden beds, and we
Wow.
planted trees, and we helped build the garden and lay down the mulch and that sort of thing. So our volunteers were out there. It was a multi-step process, but those are kinds of the things that we do. And of course, our Adopt a Family program, we're looking for people to volunteer, maybe even just to assemble one baking bag or one cleaning bucket kit
Hmm.
and drop that off. So there are ways like that to get involved with volunteerism, or a financial donation is always super helpful as well.
Sure. And like I said before, the great thing about United Way is if you only have $1 to give the dollar because United Way, I'm sorry, my computer keeps moving on me. It's like it's got a
Mhm.
ghost of Christmas past or something. Um, United Way takes your dollar and pools it with other dollars to create something even more magnanimous to be able to then donate back out. So if you only have $1, that's God bless you, and if that's what you want to give, then do that. Because
Every bit helps.
I think a
Mhm.
lot of people think, Kathy, and what I've been hearing is, well, I don't have enough to give, and it's embarrassing to only give that. And I said, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Maybe donate an hour
Mhm.
instead of that dollar, filling bags, folding newsletters, whatever you need. Get
Yes.
on a list for volunteers. I mean, do you have a current list of volunteers? Can people actually call your United Way or email and say, could you put me on a list? I'd like to donate, 5 hours in the month of December or 5 hours in the month of January. And then you can kind of put them together with the right fit.
We have more pop-up events that people can sign up for.
Good.
Um, for we don't usually have year-round sorts of things like stuffing,
Sure.
envelopes or anything like that. We do have a volunteer list, an email list. So if somebody calls, we can put them on our volunteer list, and then we send out. It's not necessarily a newsletter. I don't love. I know email inboxes are so overwhelmed with so many emails. So we send out one to our general newsletter list, one newsletter a month, and that is it. And then occasionally there might be another email that comes out when there's a pop-up sort of,
Sure.
hey, we're looking for volunteers. And then I have a separate volunteer list when we have volunteer opportunities. I send that out maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
That's awesome. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, it's awesome just because you never know who's going to have the availability to help for an hour or two,
yeah.
doing whatever. I mean, it's doing
And we
whatever.
do we do a lot of our communication through social media. So like we'll post if we need something, see some help, pop up help for some sort of event. I need more leaf rakers. I'll throw it out on Facebook or Instagram, occasionally on LinkedIn. Not as active on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
There's we have a very, very small staff. It's me and then Leslie, and we are both part-time, and that is the entire staff of Batavia United
And
Way,
look how much you get done doing that.
because we have a wonderful board of directors that step up, and a huge, wonderfully supportive community of volunteers, and just a community in general. As soon as I start talking about adopt a families, everybody I talk to, how can I help? What can I do? So it's we're blessed to be in this community that loves to give of their time.
Well, they're blessed to have
Yeah.
you, and I hope you stay for
Oh,
a very long time.
thank you.
Um, I can remember when you were actually thinking about it, and we had a little chat about all that. I'm like, well, oh my God, yeah. You're like the perfect person
Oh, that's sweet.
um, to be doing it. I mean, you not only are you bubbly, but you're highly intelligent, and you bring a constant to the organization, Kathy, where like Karen and Sally do. You know your mission, you know how to get to your mission, how to stay on that mission. Um, and you know how to ask for the assistance when you need it. And because there's a lot of directors in your position of a nonprofit that are still trying to white knuckle it themselves
Hmm.
instead of saying, "Oh, board, I could use some help with this." And that's what a good board of directors is supposed to do and say, "Oh, how can we help you? Wait, I'm good at that," or "Wait, I mean, so thank you for doing what you're doing. I don't know if you realize how important it is.
Thank you. I mean, I certainly, when I see the result of all the work that we all come together to do, I certainly see that it is important work. So, but it's obviously not just me. It's this entire group that pulls together that makes things wonderful. And I'm really lucky to have a really great board,
And
that'll
I love the
step
fact that
up.
you're giving it away because you're a good leader, and that's the first law in leadership is to give it away. But I'm going to throw it right back at you, girlfriend. Um, it's running this well right now because of you. And you don't have to keep, thanking everybody else because you've already done that because you're a great leader. But I'm going to say to you that it's because of you. So what do we got going on coming up for Christmas other than the underpants thing, which I absolutely love. And I know it's not called underpants, but that's funnier than underwear. So
Well, the underwear party is coming up this week on Thursday, and then we are just really in the throes of just getting all of the things Adopt a Family ready to go. Our sponsors, I'm still in the process of assigning out our kiddos to sponsors, organizing all the volunteers. This all comes together the midweek or mid-month of December. I want to say December 15th is when all the sponsors drop off those gifts, and we have to, collect all those gifts and make sure every child is getting what it is that they need. And if they don't have all the things that they need, we go out shopping on Tuesday and finish out all of those things. And then all the families come on that Wednesday of that week to pick up their gifts. And oh, basically from now until that Wednesday, I'm in tears on a daily basis when I'm looking at the things that they're asking for. You know, when a child is given their, even a teenager who's given open-ended, what is it that you need? What are the top three things that you need? And number two is deodorant. Like we're serving the kids who need to be served, who need things. So it's not just all about Xbox, and there is some things to be said for Xbox, right? And the things that make kids kids,
right.
asking for, Bluey stuffed animal and all of those things, which are wonderful too. But to fill both the essential needs of a child as well as the joy
Yeah.
bringing joy to the child is just amazing. And
Because you don't know what's going on in their home life. You don't
no.
you don't understand that. And if a kid's asking for deodorant, he's reaching out for help. And
Hmm.
something as simple as deodorant, you're like, sure, a teenager's body is changing, right? And all of a sudden they start to smell in a different way. And if nobody's at home guiding them, saying, "Oh, it's okay, let's get you some deodorant, even from Dollar Tree, something to help you." But some people just don't have it to even do. So that it's so underwear and deodorant. I mean, you wouldn't even think about,
Hmm.
not every teenager wants a toy.
No, and some do, but they also those are
Yeah.
the things that we might take for granted
Yeah.
but those are the things like the cleaning products,
Right.
shampoo,
Right.
toothpaste. These are things that are not covered by SNAP benefits, right? But we also want to ensure that all of our families get a grocery gift card. So that's something that we add on to the gifts that each family receives a gift card to Aldi or one of the box stores that have food, um, because I think years ago we tried to give a bag full of produce or something, some food to our families, but not all families eat the same way that we do, right? So a grocery gift card can help them pick up the things that they need, whether they have allergies or certain preferences, texture preferences, things like that. Um, it's just this event makes my entire year. It makes my season um, really feel like the holidays, the season of giving, all the things you hear about, and our community comes together to give, whether or not they celebrate Christmas, they celebrate the season of giving, which is wonderful.
Well, remember, you start crying, I start crying, and the whole
Okay,
family
I'm gonna
gets
stop.
to cry. That's going to be, because I know how important nonprofits are in a community. And when there's so much being taken from people right now, our nonprofits are stepping up in a very big way, and I'm so proud of them for doing it. I mean, food banks, oh my God, are they busier than ever? And you want to donate something, donate money to a food bank, donate supplies to a food bank, but ask them what they need first.
Yes.
They may not need, 8 cans of green beans. They may need 2 packs of diapers,
Hmm.
or infant formula, or, fruit, a bag of oranges or a bag of potatoes. That can go a long way. Ask
Hmm.
them
Yeah.
uh, before you just.
We're Yes, we are pretty involved with our local the Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry and Clothes Closet has our own they just recently moved to a new location, so we're heavily involved there and are really um, proud of the work that they do and support them as well. They're one of our partner agencies, so food banks absolutely.
Yeah, food banks are, because I keep reading everything from, the nonprofits that I follow, and I follow a lot of them. Um, and the urgency for food on just a specific day. And I said, well, don't these people need food every week?
Mhm.
You know, put that into your normal giving. Buy yourself a bag of potatoes, buy your food pantry a bag of potatoes. I mean, if you can do it,
Mhm.
donate something weekly. Hi, somebody's back there waving. Hi.
Our neighbor.
Oh, hi, how you doing? I just saw somebody waving. I'm like, hey, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
That's
Uh,
Tom.
Hi, Tom. Yeah. I don't know him, but okay, that was fun. What else do we need to know, Kath? Fill me
Oh
in
my
before I
gosh.
let you go, because I know you're busier than heck, because, there's two of you part-time trying to run this amazing organization.
Well, thank you. Thank you. No, I thank you for your time and spotlighting us. We appreciate that. And I would just say to anybody listening, you know, give what you can, whether that be your time, your care, your love, your dollar, whatever, find what fills your cup and donate to it.
Ah,
This
you
fills
just
my
you
cup.
just want to make me cry today, don't you? Hmm?
I'm feeling very, very mushy these days.
You're,
But
you're
you know
mushy.
what? It really is.
Yeah,
It
you're
really
mushy,
is.
and then you're gonna get me mushy, and then we're gonna have a coffee cry club or something. Did you see the little? Yeah. So, and I know Dolly's been a little bit under the weather, some kidney issues or something. So, I'm gonna keep Dolly in our prayers too, because she is so important to the children around this country. And you have to understand that the United Ways that participate in the Imagination Library actually spend money to do that for you.
Yes.
um, there's a program that they're dedicated to, because every child, I mean, it's literacy, it's teaching children about the love of information and the love of that book. I mean,
Hmm.
our son still would rather have a book than
Yes.
something, online. He's like, no, I like the paper cut, I like the smell of a book, and um,
That is, I mean, it is super important. So yeah, if this is
they
something
own
that
it.
moves you, donate to a United Way that is hosting the Dolly Parton Imagination Library in their area or whichever. It costs us, our cost is about $31 per child per year. to cover the program for each child. So we, of course, are fundraising for that to make sure we can cover that. And when I think we right now are covering 800 children
Oh,
in our community. So it's wonderful. It's definitely an easy sell. I mean, you have $2 to, if you have an extra $2.60 to give this month, that will cover one child's book for the month.
oh, you hear that, people?
$2.60.
Now, when people donate to you, can they earmark it for the Imagination Library?
They can, I do have a separate fund for that. They can either go to, because we have a fund set up um, at the Dollywood Foundation. So that goes directly into our fund at Dollywood, where I mean all the money comes right out of there, or they can donate it to us at our in our Success by Six preschool initiative fund, and that all goes either to preschool scholarships or to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
Preschool is so important.
Yeah, or if they send in a check, they can just attach a note to it saying, "I want
I
this
put
to go to
Dolly. Just
Dolly,"
put
and
Dolly
it
on
goes
it.
to Dolly.
You just put Dolly on it, and they're going to know
Put
what that's
Dolly on it.
about. And uh,
Hmm.
I'll put a link to your website on the video. I'm getting better at that because I'm still learning. I mean, I keep saying to people, every short video I do, if you look at the pictures, it's my mouth is open every time. And it's like YouTube is like, oh, let's take this picture of her with her mouth wide open, and that's going to be what. So I've gotten used to it. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want people to understand that $2.60 goes a long way because you're talking about a child that may not have a book at home, that may not have anybody there that even cares about reading to a child or how important that is going into the very early stages of school. And um, and what I think is cute is the more you read that book to your child, they're going to start to memorize it.
Hmm.
I mean, their little brains are magnificent, right? I mean, they retain everything. And where, sometimes I have to read the same paragraph 8 times going, oh, now I get it. I mean, so it's,
Hmm.
especially if it's a legal document, I'm like, oh, okay. But little kids are so amazing to watch. And that may be the only book they own. That
Hmm.
may be it. And
That's how kids build their vocabulary. And I'm speaking to this from a professional perspective. My previous life, I was a speech language pathologist, specializing in child development. So reading is so very important. Literacy, early literacy, exposing kids to books at such a young age and building, like pairing that excitement of getting mail with a book. Now you've partnered those two things together. Um, from a very early age, you are building a connection of love and excitement with a book.
yes.
This is phenomenal and really important to the future of our kiddos and their literacy and the more exposure they have to different books, which is what the Dolly Parton Imagination Library does. There's different books, but they're all age appropriate for whatever age that child is signed up in.
Hmm.
They are exposed to different ideas or different experiences, different vocabulary. All of those things are really important for language development for kids.
Well, and you would know speech language. I mean, you would
Yeah, that's
absolutely know. So that's an amazing thing. And what else do we need to know before I let you go on with your busy life?
Oh my gosh, Sally, I think you just have to cut me off because I will just continue to talk and talk.
I don't mind.
But I appreciate again. Thank you so much for having me on to talk about the work that Batavia United Way does, the fun things that we do, the good things that we do, and we appreciate it. And we appreciate all that you do to lift us up.
Well, it's easy when it's you. It's really easy to do because I am just so proud of the work that you're doing in Batavia, and I've watched you grow. I've worked with you guys now for years, and I watch you continue to grow and ask the hard questions and put people in charge like you because you are exactly where you should be. And I'm not just I don't blow smoke up people's for nothing. I mean, I have to deal with some really difficult situations with our nonprofits. So by talking with someone like you, that has such a passion, and you're putting that passion and your education and training um, into the preservation of your community. It's amazing, and it just warms my heart so much. So, to you, Kathy, at Batavia United Way, thank you for everything that you do. And I'll put some information, and I want you to, have fun at the underwear party.
I will.
And I can't wait to see pictures. And then, as anything else changes, anything else you want me to know, I expect an email from you, because I watchdog your Facebook page like a
Thank
crazy
you.
woman, I mean, and I'll go, wait a minute.
You're always liking it or commenting on
I'm
it, so
like,
I
oh my God, I
appreciate
love this. I want to
that.
talk to you about the underpants. I mean, because I want people to get as excited about nonprofits as I am, and
We appreciate that.
well, your United Way is one of the reasons that I'm really excited and keep my passion fueled for nonprofits. Oh, somebody else back there. Hey. Um, so yeah, I wonder if they know they're on video. Hey.
They
But
don't.
until we talk again, Kathy, keep up the amazing work.
Thank
It's
you.
just such a joy to spend time with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally.